So if you've ever seen a class that I've done, I like to add lens flare to things, okay? And so I'll add lens flare on purpose by holding pieces of plastic in front of my lens or pieces of glass or whatever it may be. If you check my blog, I've shot a few editorials recently where I actually shot through crystals. So Jeff, knowing this, he wanted me to be able to take my photography style and apply it to video. Because that's what you should do. People are hiring you for your style, but they just want you to use your style in video. And there are drastically different styles for that. So what he did, which is really cool for me, is he took an inexpensive filter, just like a UV or a skylight filter, really, you know, the ones that are completely clear. And I bought a crystal online on like, it was either Etsy or eBay for like $10, and he super glued it to the front of this. So if I...
By the way, if you go to buy those things, they do make them, but they're like $3,000 to $4,000.
Yeah, they actually like make like fancy ones of these.
They're
and
called
I'm like,
diopters.
All right, so now the image is not in focus. That's okay. It's not supposed to be in focus.
And it makes it easier. I know she shot before, and you guys have probably seen her hold something in front of the lens. Now she has both hands accessible to do everything that she needs, even in still photography.
Yeah, so. I was doing this before by just holding the crystal in front of the lens. It is actually cool to move the crystal sometimes because then you have it moving, but I just have something that is completely dreamy. When I pan across, it is very romantic and really beautiful. So what this is applicable for me, engagement sessions, high school senior portraits, boudoir sessions, and I'll say this. In the example where the person has a big pimple on their butt, okay, that's what she said, all right? Like, it was not me. Or whatever, they have some discoloration in their skin. This is great because now everything isn't in tack sharp focus, but you don't mind because it's not supposed to be. So that's kind of a workaround, and that's why people in the old days for portraits, they would use like filters that actually decrease the sharpness, or they would take Vaseline and put it in front of the lens to make it look like a painting.
And going back to tying this into yesterday, this is what we used for the boudoir shoot when we weren't shooting through the mirror. So it's a little more voyeuristic, and you're replicating what you see in the mirror without having to shoot in the mirror, if that makes any sense.
All right.
So again, it's not going to be in perfect tack sharp focus.
That's as close to focus I'm going to get. You're not going to get any closer than that.
But then that goes back to being artistic.
Perfect, and then just kind of move your head over and look back out that way, up and out, beautiful. And then back over to me. Perfect, and so now I'm gonna do the same thing, stay right there, but I'm gonna move my camera. I'm going to unlock the panning motion instead of the tilt. I'm gonna move the panning, and I'm just gonna move my camera real slow. Okay, and I'm gonna have you look away at them until I tell you to look at me. So ready? And look back at me. Eyes here, perfect.